Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. It's time for some Indiana whiskey.
Well, today we find ourselves in Indiana drinking a whiskey from Indiana, and it's called Starlight. Starlight Distillery, Carl T. Huber's signature Indiana straight bourbon whiskey. 92 proof, aged 4 years, and by the way, we're getting right to it. We got places to be, a lot to do. Lake Dale is very peaceful, but we've been very busy lately, so I'm going to get right into this. This is a blend of 3-grain and 4-grain mash bills. Looks like lots and lots of corn, but also 20% rye in each mash bill, so pretty solid amount of rye, and 20% malted barley. There's even a little bit of wheat in this, so this is an interesting bottle here with a lot going on, but is a small distillery, family-owned, and we like that kind of thing.
Love it. Speaking of family, we're at family right now. Look at this view.
Pretty good on my brother's dock.
I love it.
It's not too bad. We'll try not to fall in the water here. But this is a roughly $35-ish bottle right here. And I don't know that there's much more to say. Indiana whiskey coming on strong. A lot of good Indiana whiskey that we've been tasting so far. So hopefully we'll bring you a lot more Indiana in the future. But I think it's time to get to this one right now.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go to the nose.
I'm getting a little vanilla in here, some corniness on this one.
I would agree. A little bit of that craft thing, a little cola, but brown sugar. A little red licorice, maybe even a little black licorice.
I think there's going to be a little spice on this one.
I think you're right, but that's a very pleasant nose. And at 92 proof, you're not expecting too much to happen there, but there's a lot going on here for a 92 proof nose.
I like that proof point. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Cheers. Cheers. Ooh, it's a little bit of a ride. Mm-hmm. That corn definitely comes through.
So does the rye.
But I'm getting a little bit of fruit on that, but some vanilla. Definitely that brown sugar's coming through.
Fish just jumped out of the water right there.
I like it.
I think that maybe there's some, like a candied red apple. We're approaching Halloween time, and caramel apples, is that a thing? Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm getting a little bit of that on here.
Say, is that a thing? Of course caramel apples.
I haven't seen a caramel apple in a really long time, but I'm not a guy, it's not something that I'm looking for. Not on the shopping list.
I'll get you one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm a nice person.
She is a nice person.
I gotta say, there's an owl on the dock over here.
That's not a real owl.
I know, it keeps freaking me out. I thought it was a cat at first.
I thought it was a cat too.
But no Norman appearances today.
Yeah, not today. He doesn't care for the water too much.
He's at Grandma and Grandpa's in the basement.
Hissing at the dog.
Hissing at the dog.
I gotta say that second sip, a little less spice, but it's baking spice. I'm not getting like a bunch of cinnamon or something here. Maybe a little bit of clove, but mostly caramel and that red fruit. I think it's apple.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of a chocolate note on this, which I think might be something to do with the oakiness. I believe you mentioned earlier that it maybe was from a pot still.
Oh yeah, it is pot
so I'm
stills.
thinking that's the flavor that's coming through there on the finish.
I think you're right. I think it does create a unique experience. I'll tell you what, it is a nice, sweet, likable drink with a little bit of spice. And it does take you on a little ride. So far, I'm really enjoying this.
I really like it. I think that this is going to be kind of a lovely fall drink. To me, it tastes very much, the weather gets a little cooler. You got nice spices, a little bit of that I think even like a rye spice in there.
There's definitely some rye in here.
Light fruit flavor. But overall, it's unique, and I dig it.
I dig it too, and I think you're dead on there with the flavor profile, suitable for fall, a little bit of spice on the finish, hangs around nicely for 92 proof. It just keeps coming back. I got saliva in my mouth. It's really, there's so much flavor. It's drawing the saliva into your mouth. There's a lot happening here. This is really, really nice whiskey. And for $35.
Oh yeah.
Not bad.
And for the 92 proof, I was thinking the finish is surprising.
Yeah.
Usually it's it comes and goes, but this is lingering. I think one of the better things about this sip, actually.
I totally agree. Yeah, I was not expecting it, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised by this bottle. And by the way, if you're looking at it going, well, there's enough missing, you guys must have had some. We actually borrowed this from my brother. I don't know if we're going to give it back. It's pretty good. We might just have to get our own on the way out of town. It's cheap enough. My overall impression of this distillery so far, I like it quite a lot. And I actually went to a local liquor store here in Indiana yesterday, and they had a Huber's rye pick that was so chocolatey, so coffee-tastic. I'd never had a rye like that before. So Starlight doing some interesting things, and certainly one to keep an eye on. And you know, aging it 4 years.
Oh, another fish.
Good grief. Well aged for a craft distillery, and looking good. Well done, Starlight. I like this a lot.
At that $30, well, $30 to $40, whatever you can get it in your area price point, I think this one is unique enough that I would give it a thumbs up. I like it.
And I'm a little upset that we've got places to run to tonight, because I could see sitting on this dock and doing a lot more of this tonight.
There needs to be some rocking chairs, a little music.
Starlight with a rocking chair sounds perfect to me.
Our brother and sister-in-law have a pontoon boat.
We really wanted to do a tasting on the boat. Next time we're here, definitely. Well, the road trip continues. Obviously, we are enjoying Indiana very much. The whiskey, the sights, the family, the generosity of the whiskey. What could be better?
If you want to keep up with us on the road, more visuals like this, you can join us for as little as $3 a month on Patreon.
And check us out on Instagram at The Bourbon Van, and from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Beth and Joel.
I'm keeping this bottle.